Here's the bridge Jira mentioned. Now to see if I can... No telling how many people pass this way. But this was a man with a cart, so...
Caralho, quanto bicho forte aqui, velho. Ó, tem um desse aqui. Vou grudar 2 nele já. Vou se negar.
Do what I have to.
Depois de arrasta. Esse aqui nem precisa. E lá no fundo tem um outro desse.
He left the road.
Um tirânico ali. Vou dar uma farmada aqui. Calma, calabresa. Tá louco, fiz algum pontinho aqui, hein?
Good haul.
Não sei por que servem essas lentes dos bichos, velho. Que eu tenho pra caralho e não lembro no que usa. E tudo depois. Também não tem mais o que gastar o dinheiro, já comprei tudo que tinha que comprar.
End of the tracks. Well, that doesn't make someone... There's enough blood to worry me. No more blood. Must have had time to bind his... This chest looks like it's of Osram making. At least he's easy to follow. I just hope he's okay.
Ó, mais um monte ali. Vamos lá. Nossa, aqui tem um monte. Eu vi.
full already. The barrel. The scent reminds me of... Yes, Aaron's breath. That's also her own brew. Did it roll downhill?
Caralho, é 2 lá? Eu tinha visto 1 só. Vou dar-lhe. Foda-se. Me mata de uma vez. Chegar essa vez.
God, I found this.
Poxa, spawnaram tudo de novo aqui, ó. Ah, agora não vou matar, foda-se.
Are you...
Huh?
She...
I wasn't here.
That...
Ah, sim, ele quer que eu mate ali. Recupere as garrafas de seiva do catador.
huntress. Thank
Deus, Bebu, filho de uma puta.
Little spark. His women that they'll all.
Segredos das profundezas da Terra.
No men were left in her house to do the job. Now that Prince Evelyn has returned to Meridian, is the war really truly over?
Seguir com a história agora. Que preguiça.
Awful what happened to Wiedemann, but it's hard not to feel a little jealous.
This is insane.
Hardly.
They're going to see me.
You underestimate the ease of hiding in plain sight. The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
I say you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
Hold for identiscan.
Dr. Motherfuckers. Esse é o nome.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized.
Welcome.
Malfunction. Malfunction. Malfunction.
Kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I underestimated you. See, by now,
Guess you can't have everything.
That will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
I was the one with...
Down.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be
E nessa
called.
missão, o que tem
A
outra
selection of beverages
coisa?
and snacks are
Bateria?
available.
A smaller room.
Beleza.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. Here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it. Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
No monstrous darkness should keep us from this goal.
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry.
Caralho, passei do lado do cara.
Good. We're too close to the tribal perimeter to stop us now. The data points, what do they contain?
CDO2 data intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose.
Que é o que tu fica ligando no segundo jogo, né?
Each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives.
Okay.
Write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How
Pode
we'll
crer.
lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
So, the whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But... why Hades, then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And... Apollo... the Archive of Knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Alert. Medical wing inaccessible.
Sem querer achei que eu tava procurando. Vou usar um gema do Death Strand. Eu sabia que era por esse caminho. Quer dizer, se eu tava procurando, não foi sem querer, né? Eu tava procurando.
Intruder! Get her!
About to get loud.
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Pô, tá baixinho teu microfone, velho. Não tô te ouvindo.
Power's down.
Is there another route?
I've done this before.
Agora sim.
Just need my focus.
Tá lá capotado lá. Caralho. Vai capotar, capotada é boa pra caralho.
Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node
Lembra disso
backwards.
aqui, mano?
Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new
seguir esse
emitter,
daqui?
not me. Parker out.
There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
Baixo direito.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
Tá louco, esse cachorro tá insano, hein? Sossego não dá, né, velho? Merda. Ué? Por que tá pedindo pra eu voltar aqui? Restaure a energia. Ah, tá. Beleza.
Found one. Looks intact. That should do the trick. Now let's get
Cima,
that door
esquerda, baixo. Direita, sim. Cima, esquerda. Ah, que tá de ponta cabeça. É baixo. Baixo. Esquerda. Cima. Baixo, esquerda, cima. Direita.
That did it. Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
You can't invade the ship.
That's the last one.
Alert. H-lock structural failure. Repeat.
Or not. Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. You probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots. And not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical in places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were...
I've seen these shapes before. In cauldrons.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's more Eclipse.
Careful now.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
been here long, but I've already had enough of this.
All of this lost. The Ancients' greatest gift to us.
Greatest? How about the fact we exist at all?
To abide in ignorance is a curse, Aloy. You of all people should know that.
Look out! It's her!
That's the last of them. On once more.
In what should have been a cave of wonders.
Welcome to Hades, Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos, spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Looks like the only way onwards.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Are these what I think they are?
Artificial wombs. Machines to spawn a new generation of human beings.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Would benefit from antilopinae morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
Ai, que longo essa
Looks like
missão.
it used to hold something. Some component that got removed.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
Might need this. The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Aí é foda.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
Descobriu a verdade sobre Zero.
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. It grew when High Priest Bahavas went missing, and when the true Sun King Itamen was snatched away. It not only grew, but multiplied. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
I guess even a monster like you can have a glimmer of conscience. You didn't kill me right away. Turn your face to the sun, child. Dressing up murder as religious sacrifice so you could feel better about it?
No. I never doubted the righteousness of killing you. And yet, your words touch close to the truth. In my heart, I deemed the order to kill you unworthy of me. You were just a savage girl. So I thought at the time. Even still, I aimed to kill you, and yet did not. This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Meant to eliminate High Priest Bahavas. Meant to snatch Itamen away. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine.
You fail to grasp the point, and with certainty...
Then get his cage and put your faith to
The circle has closed. The errant beast, now Kate. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, after you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messenger to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch...
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile. So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold! Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die! Let her be the first of thousands!
Thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use its strength against it. Now you're just a big, dumb target. Come and get it! That canister on its belly. Looks important. something to do with his lift attacks.
Seguinte. Kill her. Manda ver.
Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Ó bem.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time, then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Really, Aloy? It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the sun ring at high noon. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did.
Since when can you—
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary part, but your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by them, though of course, far more advanced.
Great. Helis recognized you back. You told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all...
I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Carja territory,
You think of everything, don't
one of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, for your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who. Yeah!
The smell of rain. Air is heavy with it. Trees on fire. The embrace. Watchtower's burning, but the Sentinels had time to warn the tribe. Stand here. Anything to protect the Embrace. But the gates couldn't hold. This is Hades' future. Metal and ash. Let's do this. This is my entire world. It can be destroyed in hours. No bird song. I've never heard the Embrace so quiet. So dead. Another defeat. The eclipse smashed through.
Too close!
More eclipse. It's a corrupted Thunderjaw, all right. The survivors must be holed up in the mountain. If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried. And I'll never reach the hatch.
That's right!
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
For Aloy! For our mother!
Varl and
The
Sona.
sun can't save you now.
They're still alive.
We did it! Oh, mother be
Finish
fair.
them!
We did it! Aloy did it! We only helped.
I thought we would die.
Aloy, you,
I'm glad to see you're all right. You.
since the proving. I see.
How many survived?
Nearly all. Never even.
Well, tell me about.
They said that we to find they were.
So the survivor.
It was Lance.
Tyrsa's decision say. Are you?
Bruise it.
Don't.
My body.
I need to.
The matriarch.
I'm sure.
Then.
You will see.
How could this have happened? All-Mother, please forgive your poor children.
Another power cell. I only need one more to get to that ancient armor I found.
Aloy! Oh, you've returned.
Teb?
Aloy! You've come so. You have finally returned.
She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege.
How was this done? By the will of All-Mother. Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to...
Lansra, it's over. I'm not gonna hurt you. If there's anything I've learned since the proving... Finally.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped. So this is Eleuthia. This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
So these are artificial wombs.
The mothers of a new generation hundreds of years ago.
And me? So this was it?
Where you were born.
But why? These look like cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors, they took care of them.
There was no one else.
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother!
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time.
So this is...
Children, let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then.
Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and blow off steam.
I have no choice but to release you.
But why?
There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there?
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go! I don't know. Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here and sleep and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
You will be brave and you will learn.
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted.
Except yours.
Damn sentinels!
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer!
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
It wouldn't open for them. Of course they hated it.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
So, what was this place, exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
But why not?
Welcome, students. Please pick up a focus device and place it on the side of your head, just behind your eye.
I had to dredge the pits of the world around looking for focuses to repair. And here sat a trove, enriching no one.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline?
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
I will.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big... Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Elizabeth. This message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. What? Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. What if... Oh. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Eleuthia 9. Route 1 access unsealed.
This is going to be interesting.
Aloy, forgive! Forgive! The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try, anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy, that she may forge the path for others to follow.
Will make the murderers pay for what they have done to the Nora. The killers did their worst, but by the will of the goddess, they could not break us.
Aloy.
You saw what happened.
By the will of the goddess, they could not break us.
Bless you, Aloy.
Slaughter to our tribe, but they will not escape All Mother's justice.
Aloy, how did you do that?
Shush her, Anna. She's the anointed.
We'll go to Meridian, Aloy. I'll bring
your father.
I saw you go inside and saw you emerge. Forgot. But it's still hard to believe.
Go away.
The tribe I served is gone. Soon I will be too.
The Nora have lost too many, Resh. But in your case, I guess they can lose one more.
Will pay for their desecration. Easier when I was a kid.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted?
Not corrupted. But they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new? It's heavy. World's going white. side of the mountain like it was an egg?
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with a climbing path either.
Don't look down. Don't look down. Damn it. This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch, but we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the key in human form.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to... Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology by the same principle. It should be possible to replicate, but that would take years. And we're counting...
I thought you might actually be...
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You were the one born.
Looks like...
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death. Your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold.
It's...
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will get... Everything depends on...
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Mind your footing.
This should be the last power cell I need to get to that ancient armor I found. Guess that's my way across. It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well...
Don't answer. Oh, glad that's over. This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal. Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. It seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Elizabeth. What is this?
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes.
You don't think...
Oh no.
Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia? Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So... happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Aloy?
She's gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility.
she was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future. Doesn't that stir anything in you?
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentiment.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think, to care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. And if it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have...
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your...
She said she wanted to go home.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on. There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way. When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the Alphas were in there.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
It doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
Sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Cleansing atmosphere.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. Everything these people achieved. All the knowledge of the old ones. Like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and the world we're living in. It's
a monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope. The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it. Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
Keep holding, keep holding. You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end. But before I go, I think some time ago I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the Eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will. Because your success depends on knowing. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can develop...
Yes. Based on what we've learned.
So the Eclipse... The robots they've resurrected... They're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes.
I want you to tell me everything.
It's a long... It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient... In my case, I spent weeks studying it. Attempting repairs. Until... That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there,
A real kindred.
I followed the signal to its source.
So you thought it was a Titan?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage. It couldn't speak when I found it. Until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. But the Spire was always...
What did it want to know?
Its precise location. The surround... Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care.
And the Shadow Karja?
The Karja civil war was a happy coincidence. A perfect... Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in... Their religion made them easy to manipulate. So, yes.
But Hades didn't...
Besides, a thrilling technical challenge. Especially with the alt... Yes. I may have been foolish, and I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to...
What made you turn on Hades? Certainly what...
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot. With my technology.
A little late.
Indeed. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus, and bore an uncanny... Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then, the more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature. And usefulness. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success.
The things you've done in the pursuit of knowledge.
Aloy, this wasn't a... I've done all I can. From here on, take my lance.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval. I know he'll defend the city, but the Spire... Those clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the clamps. Only 2 more. Just 1 more. There we go, the last one. All these numbers. They must be related to segments of a circle. Did it. Let's have a look at that armor. All right. Now let's see what we can do with this material.
take over my brother's shift today. Sure as the sun's rising, he's off courting that noble girl.
Oh, that's nice. Glad I stopped for it.
It's decent work. No, I'm awake.
Lucky that the Nora was there to protect the Sun King. What on earth were the...
Let's have a chat. No, a colorful discussion. The noonday sun. Words to live by. Aloy.
A threat. The Eclipse will attack soon, with an army of ancient war machines. They'll bring a mind with them. God, demon. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want... It will send out a call, waking more ancient machines. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but...
Meridian isn't...
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge.
Aloy. Allow me to... If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death...
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our...
I don't know about everything.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. But... You're welcome.
And the spot...
Indeed, not perhaps.
I will. I suppose...
So, other...
Could you spare a moment to speak of the finer things? Do not let the Meridian fall without a fight.
Have you just polished that armor with it?
Of course.
Isn't that a little...
Aloy. I wouldn't believe it if I...
You...
I could... Will be... Aloy? Maybe... There are no shadows under the moon, they sound like words to live.
Elita, I'm helping Swan. I can't. Hello, I should.
Osram that tried to kill our Sun King? Traitors, the whole tribe of them.
Nakoa, how during the red, I would lost your word. It'll be. I'm with. Geneva. That's the with your hat. May the.
Isn't that him? From the Battle of the Dawn?
Can be. Cinnabar Sands was before that.
Huh.
Oh, I don't like...
Thick do all in our pitch, Mariah. Can I every
Nice and wide. No need to aim it like a bow.
Okay. Tranquilo.
Boa. Ó, o cara que vai derrotar o Hades tá ali, ó. Torime. Sim. O bicho vai... não vai passar uma máquina aqui nesse portão. Olha essa lua aqui, ficou top.
What? Truthful.
Vou. Modo fotografia, vou até entrar no modo fotografia. Aí, ó. Feito. Tirando o print. Nossa, essa cadeirazinha é triconfortável. Muito caro? Pagou tudo, meu?
You rescued the prince.
Caralho.
Go in light, Nora.
Quanto que foi a cadeira? Não, a cadeira acho que deve ter sido uns 300 conto. 200. Caralho!
Return to Meridian. Is the war well and truly over?
Caralho. O móvel. Quando que eles vão entregar? Ah, pode crer. Bah, vai ter que chamar um montador bom, meu. Tem que ser um montador bom pra montar essas. Eu conheço o montador, mano, não sei se é bom. Bicho é foda. Tá com a faca e uma chave Phillips. Eu acho muito engraçado as gurias lá do trabalho, às vezes vão lá na nossa sala lá pedir ferramenta, né? Aí, cara, eu sempre fico com vontade de rir, velho, sempre. Já aconteceu umas 3 vezes já. Elas chegam e pedem, tem uma chave de fenda Phillips pra prestar. E eu sempre fico, tá, vai, tu quer uma chave de fenda ou tu quer uma chave de Phillips? Eu não pergunto, né? Só pego e entrego. Eu não, na real nem entrego, eu peço pro entregar. Aí eles vão lá e colocam as ferramentas tudo na frente. Qual que tu quer?
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You really all right? I feel.
Boy, think is that
No, and
I think
so.
Magrão. Enrola aí. Cara, acho que é só zerar agora.
So who are these guys?
A sombra iminente.
The eclipse.
What does that even mean?
It's when the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot.
Is that supposed to sound scary or something? I don't know.
Troféu falta. Deixa eu ver. 2 troféus. Zerar e o de todos os aliados. Como é que eu sei quando cai esse de todos os aliados?
Well, if they used to be Karja, how tough can they be?
Yeah, they're best guys, just like birds. We'll rip their little feathers off.
Let's not get cocky, boys. Aloy, what are...
Não tô ligado.
I'm what? Hit him, damn! You hit him, we're hit. Well.
Do desenho japonês.
It rises taller than the highest tree.
War Chief swore.
Then I will not be.
Visite os pontos de defesa. Descanse para a batalha final. Então, vamos descansar a batalha final. Opa.
Child of the infirm. Get them to safety as soon as you can.
Ammunition and bandages, whatever you can find.
Boland's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
Mas tipo o quê? Uhum.
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost, after you lost your family?
Mas o que ela ignorava?
Silence?
Aham.
Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
Caiu dos aliados. Aham.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the
Sim.
Temple of the Sun.
Bem que tu fez. Uhum.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces
Zero
for the
ideia.
long march to the city gates?
That's not wood smoke.
And what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
Caralho. Caralho, bolacha, mano.
The Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says! Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire! Will the guns hold them back?
Não sei, caralho. Só adivinho. Nossa. Ih, esse prego aí.
Helis!
No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
Ih, fia, tô com a minha armadura. Caralho, braba, hein, fia?
You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
Why do you fight?
Vai morrer de hit kill pra mim aqui, parceiro.
You cannot escape our craft. Accept it. Accept your weakness. The endless night awaits you. I am chosen. This was not
Mas
meant
vai
to
te
be.
fuder, cara. E agora? Eu queria botar não, nada disso era pra ter acontecido, mas também quero que machuque esse filho da puta. Qual que tu colocou? E o que ela faz?
None of this was meant to be his. You made it happen.
Mata, fia. Mata, ele matou o Ross.
So many, and for what? To die on your
Faz o discurso e mata. A outra opção era não fazer o discurso, só matar.
You pity me?
Turn your face to the sun.
Tá louco o tamanho dessa lança aí, meu. Sim. É, a Adamantium, a lance mais afiada da história. Eita porra. Ainda bem que tu morreu aqui, cara, não morreu lá em cima. Bah, mas tá de sacanagem! Por que ela não se agarrou, essa pudícia? Tá de sacanagem, Eloy, tá de sacanagem. Vai. Até parou a musiquinha de emoção.
Where do you need me?
Pode ser? Ah, mas tem. Mandou essa?
Gotta get to another platform.
Lower your arms, but be wary.
Chance to catch a breath and prepare.
Sai aí, parceiro. Tem que fazer, hein?
Raise arms again. West.
When that hits.
Nossa! Morri! Carregando a bola nas costas.
Aloy! Aloy! Aloy!
Não dá pra passar esses filmezinhos?
Mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they?
No, wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Teb. I've gotta go.
É comprida a DLC, meu? Mas ele tem que ir por onde? Por aqui? Eu nem lembro mais. Aqui.
Sun's judgment!
This is where I belong, Aloy. But the spire calls for you.
Ah, Magrão, eu não ia te matar. É tão filho da puta. Vocês.
I'll tuck that away. It's begun. Hades is transmitting.
Tô pensando. Tô com preguiça. Mas acho que sim. Acho que eu só não vou fazer um NG+. Eu quero começar a jogar o 2 de uma vez antes que passe meu hype. Imagina, zerou 2 vezes isso aqui. Foi pra esse?
If Hades has started the signal, it must have gotten through the defenses. Lenora, Baron's vanguard. I have to get up there.
Mas depende do jogo. Não, olha que vagabunda, não consegue subir aqui, ô piranha. Bem que ninguém vai ver essa transmissão aqui. Eu xingando essa vaca.
Gotta keep going. Keep pushing. Knew this wouldn't be easy. So no holding back.
Hey, look.
No,
We're about right.
I should stock up. Last chance.
Nem vem me atrapalhar aí, gurizada. Deixa eu fazer minha arte.
Is that a Deathbringer?
More of them on the way.
Take them out first!
Difícil, né? Olha, onde é que eu acerto ele agora? Caralho! O bicho mandou um combo.
Prioritize entity.
Another machine's on you.
Thanks for the warning.
O que tem aqui pra mim?
Last one down, for now.
Cracked him.
System threat imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
Agora tu vai. Quer dizer, não vai não. Vai pro próximo jogo.
Master Override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging extinction protocol.
Ah tá, Magrão. Vocês dois iam nessa máquina aí. Apareceu só esses dois aí agora, sabe por quê? Porque os únicos dois ajudantes obrigatórios, eu acho, de missão principal. O resto é tudo missão secundária. Aham.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable, even.
Ah, tá.
But with
Tá
enough
só o pó dentro dessa
compassion
armadura aí.
to heal the world. Just a little bit.
Acho que é 300. O que passa? Acho.
Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Dá meu troféu, jogo. Me dá! Me dê, papai! Nada mais um videozinho. Ué, Frozen Wilds. Mas eu nem terminei o Frozen Wilds, jogo. Já tá subindo o crédito dele. Tinha que ser um Zé, né? Só pode ser brasileiro.
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss.
Ih, negrão.
So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
Caralho, bolacha, mano. É da DLC isso aí, eu acho. Eu vi um trecho da DLC do 2 aí, que é um bossão gigantesco assim. Parabéns por derrotar Hades e proteger o sonho de Gaia. A situação do mundo foi restaurada para antes da missão. Deu fim à ameaça das máquinas de guerra. Todos os troféus obtidos. Amor. Falta um. Vamos lá pro Frozen Ventos. E aqui eu encerro a saga da Platina. Então, interrompo.